Okay, so hi, evening friends, and I guess we know each other pretty well. I'm Dr. Sushant Soni, MBBS MAMC, MD Pathology, Resident Hemato-Oncology, AIMS Delhi. With me today is my friend FMG Topper, past this time, Dr. Saumya ji, and with a wide smile. So hi Saumya, hi Dost. Please introduce
Good evening,
yourself
sir.
to all the students.
Hello, everyone, friends. My name is Saumya Bhaduri. I'm from West Bengal, nearby Kolkata. I am from batch 2014. I did my MBBS from Zhengzhou University, China,
Okay.
and this was my third attempt. And
Okay.
thankfully, by
Before we
God's
go
grace
to
and
the
everyone's
attempts,
grace,
before we go to the attempts, Soumya and everything, guys, the most important word in his this statement was that he's very close to Kolkata. Kolkata is a place that is close to my heart. Those of you who have done my live lectures, you know this. Kolkata is famous for two, three things. One is the rasagullas. I don't know how you guys make it. I mean, they simply melt in the mouth here. We don't even need to bite it. Next, the girls are very pretty. And thirdly, you have the railway track in the middle of the road. So everybody,
trams,
the,
trams.
the trams, but it's an experience to ride them. But Kolkata, no doubt, a place close to my heart. But anyways, so coming back to the topic, you just told us, Bache, that this was your third attempt. So
Yes, sir.
सबसे पहले motivation कैसे आया? I mean, I know it is not easy. After every attempt, the chances of passing reduce. We keep on getting into that mental frame कि यार पिछली बार भी पढ़ा था, क्या गड़बड़ हुई. So दो चीजें, मोटिवेशन कैसे आया एंड कैसे अपनी पिछली गलती को सुधारा.
So basically, December 2019 was my first attempt.
Okay,
And then August 31st was the second, and the third attempt happened on 4th December 2020.
agreed.
So the first, the motivation for giving the exam started because me and three of my seniors, we started studying together. So the thing that happened was we were preparing together, a group study sort of thing. So कभी अकेला वैसा महसूस हुआ नहीं था because we had four of us together studying,
Okay.
so that lonely feeling wasn't there.
So you had
So
friend support as well as family
yes,
support.
sir.
Can I say that as well as family
The,
support?
yes, sir. But December 2019, that time the exam, I had to stay in China, and I only came back for giving the exam, and then I had to go back.
So
So basically, that time.
I'll start with your December 2019. What was your preparation strategy? I mean, after the result, you would have realized कि यार मैंने ये गलती करी and this is what I have to rectify. So, what did you use for December 2019 and how did you rectify it for the second paper?
So for December 2019, I was just relying on whatever self notes I had made.
Okay.
And I don't know for what reason I had a feeling, okay, others are giving, I am doing the MCQs, I'll pass. So a slight bit of overconfidence on my side. But the results, the number that came was 135,
It
which
was
was a bit of a heartbreak because I was expecting at least 140.
नहीं सौम्या
So then,
इसमें मैं तो उल्टा बोलूंगा यार. I guess you did not take any coaching or you were not enrolled anywhere, you had not joined something. Without even a proper schedule on your own basis, you had achieved 135. That was not that disheartening a score, yaar. Your basics would have been right. I mean, तभी आया था. Let's be frank about this. So I'll give you credit for that. फिर
thank you,
क्या
sir.
चेंज करा? दिसंबर 2019 के
So
पेपर के बाद क्या चेंज करा?
So after that, then after the results came out around the end of December. So my next preparation started from January 2020 for the August 2020 exam.
Okay.
So I was using some pre-recorded lectures. I was seeing some sections of Unacademy,
Okay.
but then again, I was not following, a strict schedule that later on that I got from Unacademy in the 2 months course, like a tight schedule that was made.
So because
So
are you saying कि प्री रिकॉर्डेड सेशन था तो देखने के लिए जितना मोटिवेशन चाहिए या जितना डिसिप्लिन चाहिए वो थोड़ा सा कम रहता है एंड आई गेस यू आर इनटू क्रिकेट
absolutely, sir.
यू आर इनटू
If any of my juniors, if any of my juniors are, having this doubt deep somewhere, which I definitely had, that whether I should go for live lectures, whether I should go for the pre-recorded lectures. But to be very frank, I would suggest, like even sir would like agree with me, that I think live classes would be the best option, because the interaction that you get from the teacher and that you would be taking part is unmatched, I would say.
and the personal touch, I guess. We knew each other from
Exactly,
distance, became friends.
exactly, sir.
And I know as a fact that you love cricket and you love cricket, giving cricket analogies also. So 31st अगस्त का पेपर तो I guess total bouncer था यार. उसमें तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते थे. But the best part was that the next exam just happened after 2.5 months. The time duration was very less. कैसे मैनेज करा क्या किया कैसे पढ़े एंड कैसे मैनेज करा
So, for explaining this, I'll go a little back. For the August exam, we were basically following the same schedule or the method that we were preparing for the December 2019 exam.
Okay.
So we were depending on the same notes here and there, adding some updated notes from here and there. You would expect, okay, like normal, जैसे अगर क्रिकेट के भाषा में अगर समझाया जाए, जैसे बहुत सारे लड़के समझेंगे कि ओके बॉलर बॉल करने वाला है, so the ball is going to come. But when the paper came, I thought maybe, am I the only one who is facing this, or is it everyone else? Later, after the exam was done, we were completely shocked that I can't even say whether I will pass or whether I will fail.
Okay.
So basically, it was like एक ओवर में 6 बॉल आते हैं, 6 बॉल में 3 बाउंसर, 2 बाउंसर, 2 बीमर और 2 यॉर्कर. तो इसमें कौन सा खेला जाए समझ में नहीं आया था. So that was a big problem. And when the results came out all of a sudden, completely all of a sudden. और इस टाइम पूरा लॉकडाउन भी चल रहा था. So results came out all of a sudden. Now this time the results were even shocking for me. The result जब आया, when the results came out, I'm matching the roll number and etc. And then I see नाम के पास fail. And then I go for the marks कि चलो कितना आया है. And then I'm like 149. I don't know whether that time I was completely numb. How should I react? Should I cry? Should I feel happy that I increased the number from last time? So completely I would say shattered.
Yeah.
So coming 3-4 weeks so इसी सदमे में चला गया, इसी शॉक में चला गया. पूरा सितंबर आधा अक्टूबर इसी में चला गया कि I completely had this feeling कि बाकी 151 questions हैं. If just one question could have been correct, I would have passed. These all few months wouldn't have been wasted for me again.
True. Plus the trauma. Biggest trauma is a score of 149. I can relate to that, Saumya. No doubt. So what did you change? What did you do next?
So one lucky thing that happened for me, I would be very open about this. After the result came, I think after 2 or 3 days, or maybe max to max 5 days later, Sushant sir came on a YouTube session about the result. Fortunately, I was streaming YouTube, and then the lecture caught my eye, so I decided to watch it. I'm not going to make this up. After that lecture, even since it was a live lecture, I told sir 149 आया है, क्या करूं, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Sir is like, I completely understand कि क्या हुआ है, XYZ, and then trust me that 25 minute or 30 minute lecture had a big impact on me. I would really say thank you to you.
नहीं यार,
Really, I would say thank you
you're
to you.
very kind to say that, no doubt.
No, no, I'm not making this up at all, sir.
Like, I know.
So then Unacademy had a 2 months or 2.5 months course coming up for the FMG
True.
December session.
Hmm.
All the 19 subjects would be covered. So it was like, okay, so we have to take up the course. So then I was, as normal students will feel, okay, I have the notes. Whether should I, go ahead for another? Because we are basically changing sources.
True.
Basically, we'll be changing sources. So
That
it's
that
a
is the
bit of
biggest
a worry for
question
us.
many students have. कि we have the previous notes. Should we change the source? उसी को रिवाइज करें, पुराने वालों को रिवाइज करें या नया पढ़ें, उसमें ऐड करें या पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करके कर पढ़ें. So what will you suggest? I mean, Soumya, seriously, this is a very good question that you yourself have raised. So what will you suggest? कैसे?
Over the past 3 attempts, I would say I have tried every way that is there in the book. PDF से पढ़ना, पुराने notes पढ़ना, update करके पढ़ना और खुद लिख के पढ़ना. I would suggest to everyone who is watching this to learn from my mistake that make your own notes, and if in case you're having the old notes, watch the new lectures of Unacademy, the live sessions, and update the notes. A lot of the content will be same, but you have to make sure that you're updating notes, especially subjects like PSM, OPGY, Patho, with the upcoming, different grades coming up. It's very important that we update the notes.
That is
Minimum, we should update the notes.
wonderfully said, because once you write with your own hand, there is no substitute for that, yeah. And for all the juniors, bache, this time you have 6 months before the paper. Soumya did it. Everybody of your seniors who passed, they did it in 2.5 months. हमारे पास तो 6 महीने हैं यार. As far as possible, write with the faculty, because when you listen and write, you're using your two senses. If you just listen and you're thinking of downloading the PDF without, कि satsang chal raha hai, I'll stay with my grandparents. Since birth, my grandmom is after my life कि सुशांत सत्संग में जाना है. मुझे आज तक कोई सत्संग याद नहीं है, क्योंकि आज तक कभी लिखा नहीं है. जब तक हम अपने हाथ से लिखेंगे नहीं, उतना रिटेंशन नहीं रहता. सो ब्यूटीफुली सेड सौम्या, नो डाउट बच्चे.
I'll give one big, small, I would say, you know, I'll give a secret. Sir, during many of his sessions, will be taking a lot of satsangs for you, and trust me, it's going to be very useful, especially for Patho, because sir had taken 2 or 3 sessions like that for us before the exam. Before the exam, sir had taken it for us, and it was really helpful. Sir was like, pen छोड़ो, कान में earphones लगाओ या जो भी है, बस, and it really did work. It really did work.
Right, Soumya, you're super kind, yeah, super kind. But okay, now tell us this, Soumya, how did you divide your time? मतलब theory and MCQs. शुरू में theory ज़्यादा करा, MCQs कम, बाद में MCQs ज़्यादा करे. How did you divide your time? What will you suggest to you?
So first thing I'll suggest is theory you must do. XYZ, whichever subject you pick up, you must do the theory. And to make sure that you are covering most of the subjects and most of the material, I would suggest pick up a subject that whatever you're studying, read the topic, and after you finish the topic, do the MCQs of that topic. In that way, you will be doing MCQs of the topic in depth. So as a matter of fact, you'll be ending up doing the MCQs of the entire subject in a much greater depth, which will at the end be helpful for you.
This is actually a good strategy, because there's a lot of difference between knowing the theory and solving the MCQ. If you're doing the two side by side, so even the theory grasping and the concepts increase drastically. No doubt, Soumya. दोस्त रिवाइज कितनी बार करा, मतलब क्या
revision Revision, thankfully, because of my previous two attempts, I had revisions up my sleeves a bit.
Okay.
But still, to be very honest, revision, you'll be needing it again.
Hmm.
The problem that we were facing for this time, especially, that time was not short, it was very short for us.
Two and a
And
half
in that short,
months जाते हुए पता भी नहीं चलता. True.
so that's a big issue that we face. But for the people who are planning to give it on June, please understand that you have enough time to complete every subject. Please, it's my request, don't leave any subject. All 19 subjects you must do. You will have seniors or juniors, नहीं भैया एक दो सब्जेक्ट माइनर सब्जेक्ट छोड़ देंगे. मैं सभी को चाहूंगा कि like you must get the you shouldn't leave any
Subject.
score, not even a single mark. So please 19 subjects में से एक subject भी मत छोड़िए please.
This is true because the paper is unpredictable, and this being the last attempt, निकालना ही निकालना है. So there is no
बिल्कुल.
way, there is absolutely no way कि कोई भी subject छोड़ के जाएगा यार. No doubt, no doubt. And lastly, आगे का क्या plan? अभी you will be doing internship, completed क्या सोचा है?
So basically, my internship is completed. Since I would say not completed. We have 1.5 month left. So we have to go back to China. So that's at least now I can think about that headache.
Yeah,
अभी MCI का headache नहीं अभी.
वैसे all jokes apart, I guess in the whole world, China is the safest place to be. COVID is everywhere except in China, I guess.
Except in China, yeah.
In
So
China.
now they are all partying. So
I know, I even saw photos of Wuhan and swimming pools and stuff, no doubt. So internship and uske baad kaise? You will be targeting PG, you will be starting a job, and uske saath saath kya socha hai?
So right now, even during live lectures, Sir himself had suggested, like even if you're planning to give PG, this came from Sir itself, that we should also give the UPSC CMS, that is the Combined Medical Service.
True.
So that is one thing that I have my eyes on.
True.
अब PG के साथ साथ मुझे उसका भी एग्जाम एक बार ट्राई दे देना है, and let's see what happens.
That is a wonderful thought and a concept, Saumya. And needless to say, bache, heartiest congratulations once again.
Thank you so much,
Bestest
sir.
of luck for all the future endeavors in life. And you have a do not die spirit. I love that about you, yeah. Absolutely, you are really one of the most positive minded people that I have met and interviewed. No offense to other students whom I have interviewed, but Soumya is actually close to my heart. So I am saying that pretty frankly. And to all the juniors, bache, bestest of luck from both our sides. Take care, and good luck.